If you're seeing me, it's a sign that you have subconsciously been seeking more mental stimulation in your life. What's been coming through is someone who has been like hyper focused on one aspect of their life, like growing some aspect of either themselves or like a project. I'm getting the image of someone I'm seeing like a work table that's filled with stuff, like piles of papers. I'm seeing like models and diagrams and stuff like that. Like someone who's been going very, very, very deep into some particular area of study to the point that they've almost like exhausted all avenues. And then I'm also getting like the flip side of this is also someone who's an athlete. And you know, when you're trying to learn something new, I'm getting particularly like dance, like you're trying to learn like a new move. And it just feels like you've plateaued in a way. It's both of these energies are kind of mirroring the same thing. And that it's like once you go off and do something else, like, you know, when you can sort of like do complementary things. The term is escaping me right now, but it's like there's a cross training. That when you go and do something else, it's like, and then you come back to that thing that you were like so hyper fixated on, it seems to happen effortlessly, even though like you took a month off or 2 or 6, like it can be an extended period of time that you just went and did something else, focused on something else, and then you come back and it's like your body can effortlessly do the skill. It's that kind of thing. I'm also getting that, you know, when you're exercising and that the most growth happens when you rest, it's that kind of energy that there's like, you're seeing this because you have been so deep in one aspect that it's almost like you've exhausted your mastery for this particular realm. This person who's been sitting at their desk and their desk is full. It's like they can't explore anything else that is within the confines of like the 4 walls around them. They need to go take a walk. They need to go like listen to some live music. They need to, you know, go chat with some friends, go touch grass, essentially, that kind of thing. It's that kind of like cross training, that there's something that your brain has been asking for. You've been feeling exhausted. You've been feeling like you've hit a plateau. 222 on my timer, even though you've wanted to go deeper into like this study or whatever it is that you're in, but your soul is asking you for balance. And that's what it's when I said like you're seeking more mental stimulation, is that you already know everything you need to know about what's in front of you right now, and your brain, your soul, your body even needs to expand and try something new. I don't know why I'm getting the image of like someone learning a new language. Okay, yeah, interesting. It's time to manifest something new with this crow at the back of my deck. This carries the old off on its back and calls in the new. So you're being asked to like, again, try something new, do something new. Yeah, put down your burdens for a little bit. That like step away from your desk, step away from the trick you've been trying to learn and go do something else. Like go focus on something else, because you will find that whatever it is that you experience in this outer realm will actually complement whatever it is that you've been seeking to master or that answer you've been trying to get. I'm also getting like a scientist who's been like really hyper fixated and studying this one thing and like running these same tests over and over again, trying different variables within the same area that is around them. But it's something that's going to come from outside of your immediate environment. It's like, go do something new, go stimulate your brain in a different way. Yeah, again, I keep hearing like speak a different language, try a different language. Some of you may be guided to travel, and that's sort of what I've been getting from this too, is that whatever this little side quest you're being guided to do is actually setting you up for something that's like a much bigger blessing in your life. That it's like, if you go and pick up a language, you may find that like you're going to go on a surprise trip or that kind of thing, where you're going to be using this. Definitely balance is being asked for right now. You're being asked to walk away again from whatever burden it is that you've been carrying. When this is in the upright, it's the burden of your manifestation. So this is saying that you've already manifested something. You've kind of done everything you need to do. And I'm getting sort of like helicopter parent, that it's like this thing that you have can't grow if you were just like on top of everything all the time. Like it's almost like you know, like children need to just go out and explore and do their thing for a little bit without having their parents like hands-on all the time. It's that kind of energy that like you've been doing the work to grow this thing, like 4 for 4 on my timer. Like you've been doing a good job. You've created the structure. Now allow this thing to grow within the structure you've created. Just be hands off for a little bit. This is asking you to walk away with this Eight of Lotuses and go find balance within yourself. But this is also balancing more things. You're growing into a bigger version of yourself. You're becoming more aligned with this dream version of yourself. And that dream version of you has more going on than just this project. And it's whatever this project was, it was a big component to set you up for this next aspect of your life. So that could be why you're so like hands-on with it, that you don't want to take your hands off because you're worried about like everything falling apart. But you have created a foundation that is stable enough that you can walk away and go try something else. This is saying that like all paths lead back to your destiny, that kind of thing. But you've sort of been blocking that by not venturing off onto a separate path because you've been too concerned with what will happen if I walk away from this. And you might be surprised at how much it will bloom without you like hovering over it, like getting that like a watch pot never boils, that kind of thing. Interesting, I've got the Six of Lotuses. So there could be something from your past that you're being guided to explore. If you've been feeling a lot of nostalgia lately, I've been speaking a lot to nostalgia being a deceptive energy. When you want to go back to the past, like when you want to reach out to that person, place, or thing that you once prayed to be away from, you know, looking at things with a rose-colored lens. But this is more nostalgia in that you can recreate those feelings now. So there may have been like something that you liked to do years ago that you had to leave behind to like sit at this desk and get very serious about this project, that you can actually go back and revisit now and integrate into your life. Okay, this is a little wild card. We've got this Two of Lotuses. So let me get a little more. This is already a long message. All right, in the Mystic. So you could meet someone through this. Oh, okay, this is about alignment. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is actually going to allow for alignment with your spirit and ego and also your masculine and feminine energy. And then both the Mystic and the Dreamer come out. So that's Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, which again to me is also like a very balanced energy, like very passionate and very like intellectual. You're about to like create a bridge within dual sides of yourself. So this is particularly for those of you if you felt like all of your passions cannot come together to create one thing, and from stepping away from this big project that you have and reacclimating yourself with other aspects of yourself that you may have had to let go of to go all in on this project, you're going to create a bridge. I love that there's a bridge on this card. There's going to connect all sides of yourself. I'm also getting the image of a spider web, that you may have felt like things were either or in your life for so long, and now you're going to see that it's and. That you had to dig deep on this one project to, I'm getting almost like the image of someone having kids, and then your kids get old enough that they go out and they do their own thing, like they get jobs, they have their own life, that kind of thing, and you get to reacclimate with pieces of yourself that kind of like fell to the wayside when you had to really focus on raising your kids. It's that kind of energy where you had to focus on this project. For some of you, it could be kids. But you had to focus on this one big thing to get it set up, to get it stable, to get it, you know, taken care of itself. You did that. And now you get to reacclimate with that side of you that you said, like, just sit over here. I'm going to come back once this is stable. Go back to those things. And you're going to find that they mesh beautifully now because this thing is strong enough to stand on its own and connect with other sides of you. You're about to bridge and merge aspects of you that you didn't know could exist together. This especially may resonate with you if you felt like, again, we live in a very constricting world. You're about to expand out of those constraints, where you can be, it's like you will embody duality. Yeah. And you'll know what that means for you, that a lot of people feel pigeonholed, or they feel like I have this one work persona, which means I can't like let other people know about like who you are in your private life. It's going to be like a mesh of that, where both like your inner and your outer world are going to combine, and it's going to just have this beautiful cohesion. You're about to be like the fullest, most beautiful expression of you. And this is also a sign of complete emotional fulfillment and material fulfillment. So it's spirit and ego. You will see your life will be abundant in all ways, emotionally and physically. This could be material, this could be people in your life, people, places, things, all of it. That you are about to experience a lot of overwhelming beauty in your life. I love that there's a sun and moon on this card. So again, like the sun aspect and the moon aspect of you are coming together. I love that we had an eclipse, or we're in eclipse season. So that ties in all of this. So this eclipse season is very potent for you, and you're about to, it's about to unveil the truth and the wholeness and the beauty of who you are. So if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked to my bio. The first round of my tarot raffle ended yesterday. The winner was announced. Congratulations. And round 2 also opened yesterday. So if you are interested in winning a reading, go grab a raffle ticket in my bio.